On the second day of my Yellowstone trip, I had a remarkably restful night, sleeping until 8 a.m., filmed the beautiful mountain boulders surrounding the campground, and set off back to the park. As soon as I arrived, I wanted to return to the bison carcass I found the day before. Where there is meat, there are scavengers and their interactions to film, possibly including wolves. So when I was walking to the spot that I filmed the coyotes from down the Slough Creek Road, I found that there was at least one coyote that was walking through the trail I left. There's a spot where it left a scat on the ground, kind of marking that area. Just a little bit further down, kind of left some urine over there, and then continued downhill. And all the coyotes are out here. Crazy how much aggression you see in the coyotes there. Just even getting close to another one on the carcass, tail gets super tucked under the legs and ears are pinned back, and they start growling and lunging at each other and snapping at each other. You know, during the winter, the energy that a bison carcass provides is really serious business, and they do what they can to make sure that they can actually sufficiently feed on it to keep alive over the winter. So it's amazing to watch that in play. Okay, so I think I'm going to do is start to head back to the vehicle, drive kind of further into the Lamar Valley. I really want to go back to the carcass again this evening, because I swear if I just keep at it, I'll find wolves there eventually. So it's just a matter of patience and the wolves happening to catch the scent at the right time. So I figure while I'm here, I might as well just kind of keep monitoring it and hope to luck out and see wolves on the carcass later. In Yellowstone, as in much of nature, I find that it's best to avoid setting expectations. Nature operates on its own schedule, and the best way to experience it is to let it. Find places to wander and listen to what nature offers. While driving, I pulled over to the side of the road to view a bison herd grazing in a beautiful red-yellow grass, and to my right, I saw a group of bighorn sheep slowly approaching. The standoff between the animals made me smile a great deal. Primal and powerful meeting the cute and goofy. But in that moment, their worlds met, and I was lucky enough to see it. With daylight disappearing, I made one last trip to the bison carcass, but found only a couple magpies keeping it company. So I'm at the Lamar Valley trailhead area, and so I think I'm gonna spend this kind of somewhat colder morning, and there's definitely some snow and lots of clouds coming in from the mountains, but should be an interesting day. Not much in the way of people out on the roads. Roads are pretty icy. I'll show you some of that on the way back. But think with that, I'm gonna head out to the valley and see what we can find. Even in places as epic as Yellowstone, there is a great deal of beauty to be found in small moments. With my hike in the Lamar Valley finished, I started the drive back and saw an amazing snow-covered bull bison looking for grass in the deep snow off of the road. I love this white face mask that this bull has. Just from sticking his face in the snow and, rubbing it back and forth to try to clear away for grass. It's just so cool to see the way it all changes, like the textures and everything. Really awesome. While I introduced you all to the petrified tree in a previous video, I took another hike to the area and was awestruck by its beauty. An amazing way to end the day and trip. Okay, well I think that's it for the day. It's been a really awesome few days. There's something about Yellowstone. There's just otherworldly beauty and a concentration of wildlife and just kind of pure wilderness feeling that's just immensely hard to find elsewhere. And so, while I love the natural world and the various forms it takes, there is something about feeling a slightly more primeval, slightly more full sense of nature. A place where you can just turn a corner and find coyotes and wolves and all sorts of animals just waiting there to be seen. Bison all over. It's something it's an immense pleasure to live in relative proximity to the extent that I can visit this park and see all of this amazing beauty around me and see the wildlife and see the terrain and not just see it all, but bring it to you, to take it from my eyes and the way that I experience it and into your screens. It's just such a privilege. And so I'm going to be driving back tomorrow, but I've had a blast and I really hope you all enjoy the series here. And until next time, everyone, wander in wonder.